What's up, peoples? Al York Sports, break time. Every time I get a break and it's necessary for me to talk to y'all, I'm going to definitely capitalize on that. But before I start the show, I want to shout out all the Sun Autos I'm affiliated with, Tire Works, and everybody up in the joints that support the Al York Sports Show. I appreciate you guys. Y'all the new members of the clan. And keep tuning in. And I told y'all, I'm going to definitely check up with y'all, man. That's what I do, man. And the ones that, that bought the hats, appreciate y'all, man. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go to the NBA playoffs. I don't do the shout outs when I do my break time. That's on Fridays. I give it up. But right now, I gotta get to work. NBA playoffs been really, really good in the NBA this year. The first round was one of the best that I've ever witnessed, and the second round is not bad. I mean, a lot of surprises, but it's not bad. Let's start off first. Let's go to the Eastern Conference. You got the Celtics and the Sixers, 2-2 tie. Celtics easily could have won up 3-1 in Game 4. Kind of let Sixers steal that game. That could be a bad thing for Boston. Boston has to handle serve at home in Game 5. They have to handle serve. Jaylen Brown averaging 23.5. You got Tatum, who's averaging 24.3, 6 under his average for the regular season. So Tatum's going to have to step it up. It'd be different if he was, killing shit on the boards and assists, but he's not. So, to be quite frankly with you, he's going to have to turn it up the next 2 out of the 3 games if they're going to move on and beat the Philadelphia 76ers. And the Sixers are led by Harden's averaging, not led by Harden. Yeah, actually led by Harden at 28.8, but he has a great game, bad game, great game, bad game. You can't drop 45 and then hit 12 and then drop 42 and hit 16. He's too inconsistent, and that inconsistency is what's going to kill him. Embiid's averaging 26.3. 7 below his average, but we understand Embiid's playing hurt. He got a hurt knee. His back is never 100, so he's gonna need all the help that he can get if the Sixers are gonna prevail. Tobias Harris has to step up. Harden's gonna have to be more consistent, and we got to see more of a sighting of Maxey, because Maxey, very talented young guy. I understand this is a round 2. He's young. He's still maybe learning. But he has to be aggressive like he was in the regular season if they're going to have a chance to move on. But as of right now, I'm still going to stick with the Celtics moving on in either Game 6 or Game 7. Second contest in the Eastern Conference, you got my New York Knicks versus the Miami Heat that's been playing over their head, man. Heat's up 3-1 with Game 5 coming at the Garden. Now, this I'm going to be real specific with. I ain't making no excuses. We getting out coach. We getting out talented. And the last one I'm going to mention, I never thought in 100 years this could happen. We're getting out hustled. Miami is beating us in our game. Our game is to out hustle the opponent. As you seen against Cleveland, we had all them offensive rebounds. All the loose boards came to us. Steals came to us. Miami is beating us in our own game, missing 2 key members. How do you explain that? I love me Thibodeau, but he's coaching a real horrible series. Now, some of y'all might say, Al, he's not out there playing. But you know what? You got dudes like Jalen Rose on the bench. You got Fournier on the bench. If guys don't want to get it done, then you got to jump out of that rotation shit that you so accustomed to dealing with, and you got to change something up because it's not working right now, T. It is not working. And it first starts with, we got to get back to out fucking playing people hungrier. There's no reason why Miami should be hungrier than us. Miami just left the chip in the bubble, even though they lost. They just came from the chip. We ain't smell a chip in God knows how long. How the hell is it possible that we're going to get out-hustled and what we do best is out-hustle everybody? This is why God is here, is for out-hustling other teams, because we're not more talented than them. Our top three is probably the worst top three in the league. And Brunson, Randall, and Barrett. I'm not saying they bad, but I can name you 20 better top threes than our top three. But we get it done via, we're deep and we out hustle everybody, and we're not doing that. So I got to point my finger to Coach Thibodeau on that. Down 3-1 is totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. And I'm not making excuses. I'm keeping it all the way 100. We ain't showing out. We getting beat by a team that got one star. Okay, Bayo's nice. Lowry's, a little over the hill. Struss, who the fuck is Struss? Came out of nowhere. Kind of like Herder. You know what I mean? Ain't no reason, and Martin's been balling. Ain't no reason why they should be up 3-1. This should be 2-2 going back to the Garden, bro. No question about it. Instead, it's 3-1. We're like 0-14 when we 3-1 deficit. And Miami's like 14-0 when they're up 3-1. So this series is basically over. It's just a matter of when. Changes got to be made in New York. I understand we need that next great star. But Giannis might not be available. So we're going to have to work with what we got and maybe get other parts. If we can get lucky and get Giannis, then that changes everything. But I'm not going to count on that at all. We down 3-1. We better win this game at the Garden and pray we can get that one in South Beach. But I think it's over. I can just see it, how they just got mind over matter over Billy. Buckets is out there laughing like this shit's a joke for him. They got us mentally, physically, and out hustling us. Bottom line, Randall's averaging, let me see, was that averaging 18, 11, and 4. But the other day, I don't like what he said. Oh, we getting out hustle. That's the wrong shit to say, even though it's true. But let us say that. Let the analysts say it. You should be out there talking about we're giving it out all, but our all ain't good enough. Don't admit you being out hustle. Don't fucking admit it. For real, because you're going to have your teammates flip on you. Nobody going to want to fuck with you. Like Serpico. The cop that was snitching on other cop. Nobody going to want to fuck with you. Tired of this shit, man. Anyway, let's go to the Western Conference. And by the way, Jimmy Buckets is killing again. 27 points a game, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. I thought we would put hands on him. I was wrong. Buckets is doing what he wants, when he wants. Bottom line. Let's go to the Western Conference. You got the Denver Nuggets, Phoenix Suns. Denver host served at the crib, won the first 2 games. Suns went home to the Valley. They won those 2 games. I still got Denver to win this series, but this is a scary series because it seems like Booker and Durant are really feeling themselves. Chris Paul, no Chris Paul, and Ayton coming up short like a motherfucker. These 2 dudes decided to carry this team on their back. All they need is little help. Like play D, get them the ball, penetrate once in a while, hit an open 3 once in a while, and Booker and KD will do the rest. But I just think, unless they can win one at the Pepsi Center, I think the Denver Nuggets will find a way with Joker and Murray and company. Porter Jr. is going to have to step up. Gordon's going to have to step up when they get back to the crib. Because this might be one of them series where every home team wins, and Denver's going to win since they got, the home field advantage. But this series here definitely might go 7. Because KD and them motherfuckers is woke. KD and them is woke. Let me give you the average. Joker averaging 36, 14, and 10. Averaging a fucking triple-double. Salute the Jokic, man. The Joker's not a game, man. Murray 26, 5, and 7. Then we go into the Suns. We got KD 32, 11, and 5. And Booker 36, 5, and 9. Unbelievable. This series looked dull in the beginning when Denver won them 2 at the Pepsi. Came back to the Valley. Phoenix found a way. Monty Williams and company. Series tied 2-2. Anybody could get this series. But I like the fact that the team that been together longer still has home court advantage, and as long as they don't lose more than home, they could prevail and win the series. Now let's go to the last series. You got the Lakers versus Dub Nation. Me and Big Dog called it. Big Dog called it, said it first on the show. He asked me who I like. I said the Lakers. I said the Lakers in 7 or 6. He said 5. Right now it's 3-1 Lakers. Dub Nation gave away yesterday's game. They had that game multiple times. They went up by like 10 and gave that lead right back. It's like right now it's starting to feel like AD and LeBron are in their heads. They definitely in their heads. This is a tough series. I told my man Mark Guillory, who thought that Golden State was going to run all over them. He said Friday this week he was going to be up on the show to tell me he was right. Even if this shit go to Game 6, there's no way that Warriors could win, and that'll be on Friday. So Guillory, I tried to tell you, I know it ain't over till it's over. Yogi Berra said it best. But right now, especially if LA rests AD and LeBron, Game 5, they play them a little bit and then rest them and keep them super fresh in La La Land. I think the Lakers are going to close them out. Definitely in 6 with the possibility of a Game 5. I'm not counting Dub Nation out. You don't never count out a champion. They are champions and they are dynasty. You don't never count them out. But they're in their heads and they too big and they too long, like me and our dog catcher said. We just knew that was going to pay dividends in the series. If the jump shots are not falling, there's no way you're going to beat the Lakers. You're not going to get one and out and win. The jump shots have to fall like in Game 2. In Game 2, they was coming out of everywhere. And if there's any team that could beat you with one and out, it's the Golden State Warriors because they that much water. But Clay's not looking good out there. Poole looking suspect as a motherfucker. Ever since he missed that winning shot at the end when he shot it from damn near half court, his confidence out the window. Curry, much props to Steph Curry. Definitely a Mount Rushmore kind of guy. Curry is just carrying his team on his fucking back. And also great addition by getting back GP2, man. That kid's been so important in what they've been doing. Even though they got 1 win, they should have easily had 2, maybe even 3 wins in GP3 between playing defense, getting them baskets down low, do it on LeBron on one of them. I mean, not on LeBron, but like LeBron was in the atmosphere. Everybody else coming up short. Draymond's playing decent too, by the way. Looney had a couple of good games there, but then I haven't seen Looney in the last couple. They ain't like that. Dub Nation's in major trouble. They down 3-1 to a veteran team who's hungry and deep and big. So they in a situation. They haven't been in this situation in a while. Now they could flip this. I remember when they was up 3-1 against Cleveland in the chip when Kyrie Irving beat them in Game 7. Draymond got, he got suspended a game. They could try to return that favor when they should have won another chip, and they lost that chip by coming back here dramatically and then taking it all away. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think just AD and them, they kind of got them figured out. They were in their heads. And I don't see 3 straight games with Golden State. It's going to be water from outside when all these shots are being contested. You see AD all over Steph yesterday. All these shots are being contested. Steph still dropped a 4-point play with everybody on it, but he cannot win it by himself. Clay's going to have to do more. Wiggins, Wiggins been balling. Let me not forget Wiggins, but Wiggins seems like to be coming out early and then disappear late. That's what it seems like. But Allen Wiggins is a key factor of this team. And like I said, even him, who's the biggest and best athlete, is still small to LeBron and AD. Look at him. Look at them. They look like giants, LA, compared to these cats, man. And let me give y'all some averages. Curry, 25.3, 6 and 8 rebounds. Clay, 25 and 2. Then you got LeBron James, 22.3, 8.8 rebounds, 5 assists. And then you got AD, 14 rebounds, also 22.3. Both of them are equivalent each other. You got Game 5 at Golden State. Golden State minus 6.5, 226.5. In Game 5, I think they show class, the Warriors, and they come out and they handle their business in Game 5. That's my opinion. Big Dog got LA closing it out game 5. He said they smell blood. I'm going to say 6 because if they get down early, I don't think Ham's going to be stupid enough to let these guys try to mount a comeback where they can get injured. Remember, they only got 1 day off. These are old mans with, with knees that got mileage. You might, unless you want to try to win, with sitting LeBron extra, since you play them extra, them 2 home games, you're going to have to sit them down more. That's the only way they're going to beat them, by them sitting down. And maybe, the bench doing their thing. The bench been there, you know what I'm saying? They've been there. They've been doing their thing. Reeves been stepping up. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo, you're going to have all these guys to step up. And it's possible because they've been doing it. Vanderbilt, they've been doing it. But I don't think that team could beat Golden State in an elimination situation. And Kerr got one of the best games in elimination games. So I think they get out of Golden State and they come back to La La Land. And that's when LeBron and them are going to be ready, bro. And they're going to close them out in La La Land. And, NBA playoffs, I'm going to continue to give y'all this work. Tune into YouTube, Al York Sports, Instagram, Al York Sports, Twitter, Al York Sports. Continue the good work, y'all. I'm going to continue to give y'all this work. I got a lot of stuff that's being tallied up by my cameraman, Sam the Man M Studios. Be aware for a lot of new stuff coming out. We're going to start switching it up too. Give y'all a little, different views of me. Because I want y'all to know that I got this whole shit figured out. Like, I can hit from anywhere. From the gambling aspect. From the sports talk. From the history aspect. From the now aspect. I'm keeping it 100, man. Y'all feel like I'm lying? Y'all feel like I'm capping? Hit me up, man. Let's sit down, man. Let's throw some stacks down and see who know what. Now, for real, man. I'm not cap. I don't cap, man. People that know me know I don't be capping, man. Everything I say is always 100. That's my problem. That's what gets me in trouble. Keeping it too real gets you in trouble because you rub people wrong. You keep it too real, and a lot of people can't deal with the truth. Remember that. And what I go by, the raw truth. So I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not here trying to big myself up. I'm here just trying to tell you what I am. I'm not bigging myself up. I'm not saying I'm the greatest. Nobody can see me. I'm just telling y'all what it is. And with that, tune in to Al York Sports. I'm ready to pop off anywhere with this sports shit. Just like when I was in the street, when I had to perform. I'm not saying I was a killer. No, I was not. But when I needed to perform, I performed. And I'm going to leave it like that, man. Love y'all. Break time. It's not come ride with me because I've been parked the whole shift, my whole lunch break. But listen, guys, tune in Friday. And like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming at y'all. Keep your eyes and ears open. Show your love, man. Show your love, man. It doesn't hurt to show no love. I'm out here grinding, man. I'm wasting my own money on me. I ain't got nobody putting up no bread. Anything I do, I put right back in. That's how it's been the last 7-8 years. And with that, y'all hold your heads, man. Al York Sports.